So Lil Nas X released another single called Industry Baby and coupled it with a music video, which is, again, very scandalous. He had been teasing his fans about this for a minute, talking about how he might be going to court and facing jail time for his Satan shoe debacle. And that ended up being a whole skit for the music video where he's on trial for the Satan shoe, but then he ends up going to jail for being gay. And as usual, people are either very happy or very upset. And the people that are very upset about this have a problem with the music video, not so much the song itself. I'm not really sure how the song and the music video related, because the song is about his newfound success in the industry and how he sort of, proved the haters wrong and all that. And the music video was something different, but I'm sure that'll make more sense when the album comes out and everything like that. As for the song itself, personally, this is my favorite Lil Nas X song to date. I'm not a huge fan of his music, but this one, the production was great, his voice sounds fine, Jack Harlow came in and did his thing, that was great, and I thought the song was a hit, for sure. And as far as the music video goes, he basically is throwing his ass back and in prison for 3 minutes straight, and it did exactly what he wanted it to do, and his marketing is working like magic, so good for him. Let's talk about that. If we go back to March of this year, he released another single called Montero, which features a music video where he's playing up this Satanist imagery and goes to hell and becomes the king of hell. And he also partnered with this art collective called Mischief to release these Satan shoes, which have that star thing. It's a Satanist symbol, and also have a drop of human blood in the sole of the shoe, I believe. And that human blood came from the Mischief employees, reportedly. No one really knows, but that was what the story was saying. And they made 666 pairs, and I think they sold for $1,018, and they sold out in minutes. So it was a pretty good business venture for him, besides for the fact that he did get sued by Nike. So I'm not really sure how much money he made from this because he had to settle. But it got him a lot of attention, so great. I sort of returned to this because I wanted to know why he did this. Clearly, I mean, the financial aspect is promising, but is there a reason why he chose this in particular to, sell? Like, why make a Satan-inspired shoe? And the closest thing I could find to him explaining his reasons as to why he did this was this tweet that he posted. It was one of those notes. I guess the part where he said that people should stop dictating other people's lives is the reason why he felt the need to do this. And that made sense for me for the Montero music video. I feel like that had a greater purpose to it. These Christians and conservatives and religious zealots were telling him to go to hell, or that he was going to go to hell because he's gay. So he did actually go to hell, and he reclaimed that. They really can't say anything else to him. Like, he did that shit. The Satan shoe kind of came off to me as an afterthought, because there are other ways he could have celebrated his sexuality without attracting so much negative attention. The whole Satanist concept has been done by other celebrities before to attract attention, and this type of imagery offends people that might not even be homophobic. For example, Marilyn Manson, using Satanist and devil imagery has basically been his brand forever. And he does it, and it attracts a lot of attention, and it attracts a lot of hate towards him. The difference, though, is that Marilyn Manson is actually a member of the Church of Satan. So I actually believe that he might be really with it in real life. And if Lil Nas X, if he joins the Church of Satan, then I stand corrected. I guess these are his actual beliefs, and he had a reason to make the shoe because it's a representation of his beliefs. But otherwise, This sounds more like a perfectly timed cash grab to monetize on the fact that people were upset with him with his Satanist video. Again, it worked perfectly because the shoes sold out in minutes. And after Industry Baby was released this week, I feel like it's a similar story. Lil Nas X actually partnered with this organization called the Bail Project. It's an organization that is aiming to eliminate cash bail in America. He partnered with them to form the Bail X Fund, and if you donate to this fund, 100% of the proceeds go to paying a real-life person's bail, which is great. It's working in prison, and now he wants you to donate to help eliminate cash bail. And I see why he chose that setting. I'm not sure if that was the primary reason why he made this music video, but that seems like a contributing factor, a significant contributing factor, because this fund has been doing very well so far. There's already like 20,000 plus donations, which is amazing. So I'm doubtful whether he is playing the whole sexuality thing up because he's trying to empower himself, or because sex sells and he's selling you something. He wants you to donate to the bail fund and he wants you to stream his music. And he did actually address a tweet about whether he was faking his sexuality for the sake of charts and streams, and his response was pretty clear. No. And I definitely don't think he's faking being gay. Like, watch the video. He's definitely gay. But he is using his sexuality to gain publicity for his own reasons, in the same way that somebody like Meg Thee Stallion does. He does care about receiving recognition for his work.
I need more number ones. I just got another one. Let's get some more. I just want it all, you know? Like, I want consistent success, growing success. I'm not like going to like pretend that I don't, you know? Because I feel like, especially nowadays, people want artists to like, oh, I don't really care about the charts, and I don't really care about the sales, and I just, you know, I just want to make music. And of course, I love fucking making music, but it's like, I want those accolades and respect for my hard work too, you know?
I don't want to go as far as to say that his sexuality has furthered his career. He did say in the song, though, that he ain't lost since he's been gay, and, well, has he? Just ask him. On a serious note, I don't think that is the case, because in the industry that he's in, the sort of, I guess, rap genre, there is notorious homophobia, and we don't need someone like Dababy to shed light on the problem. I don't think it's really helped him amongst his peers, but I do think it has helped him gain a unique niche of followers. Between Montero and Industry Baby, Lil Nas X actually released another single called Sun Goes Down. And this song is a much more personal track about self-acceptance, coming out, being himself, and it feels more genuine, a bit more authentic, a bit slowed down, and it's also a nice song as well. If you look at the charts, this song also has a music video attached to it, and Industry Baby was released this week. That song was released 2 months ago in May, and the music video for Industry Baby already surpassed that song's music video. And it's on track to also surpass it in streams on Spotify. So you tell me what that means. You tell me what that means. Clearly the promiscuity attracts numbers. The good thing, though, is that if he mixes it up like he continues to do, he can attract the people that are there for the controversy and trickle them down to his more personal songs. And that is kind of what happened here. If you go to the music video comments for Sun Goes Down, you'll see people that are commenting how that they think that actually is his best song, but that it's not getting streams because he didn't promote it as well, and also it's not a controversial video. And I agree, it's a pretty good song. I personally prefer it to Montero, but I think Industry Baby is a better song than Sun Goes Down. So of the three, I would say my favorite is Industry Baby, and then Sun Goes Down, and then Montero. So it's a good song, and it's definitely being slept on because of the fact that it hasn't been coupled with that controversy. And I feel like nowadays our attention spans are just so low that celebrities have to resort to these antics and this outrage to get the type of fame that people like Lil Nas X have. No offense to him or his fans, but the truth is that the discussions surrounding this person are heavily focused on his sexuality and his image and his personality, and less on his music quality. Which is fine. If he's primarily an entertainer and musician second, then I don't see a problem with that, but I'm not sure exactly how he wants to portray himself. I do think it's a bit of a bad look, though, if he is in it for the music and for the music only, but I'm not really convinced of that. And this method of outraging the public and monetizing on it has been done by celebrities before with varying amounts of success. We have people like Madonna and Marilyn Manson, like I mentioned before, and then we have more recently people like 6ix9ine and Lil Pump that have sort of done this formula. And the difference between Lil Nas X and someone like 6ix9ine, though, is that Lil Nas X has the right people on his side. You can't just piss off everyone. You have to pick a certain group of people and make sure that group of people that you want to sort of outrage are a group that your target audience dislikes. Fundamentalists, Christians, conservatives are pretty low-hanging fruit for the Gen Z following that Lil Nas X has. That's a pretty easy target, and it's working. When you have no one on your side, there's no one that's going to be there to listen to your more personal tracks or your deep cuts on your album. And as long as he cycles through the outrage by releasing consistently decent projects, he's going to remain relevant for at least the next few years, in my opinion. And I think more artists can learn from this if this is your goal to, get followers or to, get recognition and to get famous. You have to do something that gets people mad, because anger produces a visceral response, and those kind of responses create controversy, which creates views and creates more money. I will say that, though, this is not successful for everyone, because not everyone is headstrong enough to actually handle the criticism coming from even low-hanging fruit. So you have to be pretty confident in yourself already to sort of pursue something like this. I look forward to hearing his next project, really. Go stream Ministry, baby.